Hi everyone, it's me Jen from EmJustLikeYou, and today I have another highly requested video. You guys all request this all year long, like all the time, and I never really thought of doing it just because I don't know why. I just didn't really think of it. I'm always excited to do new videos on new products. I never think about doing a video on myself, and today I have a video on everything about my hair. So every product that I use, from shampoo to every brush I use to every tool that I use to what I actually even tell my stylist about my hair, everything. So if you guys are interested in hearing about my hair, then please continue watching. To start off, what do I tell my stylist? Well, I've had my stylist since I was in middle school, so probably more than about 15 years already, and he is a family friend. He's just really good with hair. Now, what I have to say is that my hair is obviously Asian hair, so our hair is a lot more coarse. A lot of you guys probably think, no, Asian hair is just so silky and smooth. Yes, it looks that way, but it's just really hard and coarse. It's not fine, and it doesn't lay very easily like other types of hair, such as other nationalities. Now, with the fact that my hair is really coarse, if you cut it a certain way and the person doesn't know how to cut it, it's going to lay like this, or it's gonna be like kind of crazy. So that's the hard part. With layering Asian hair, you don't cut across. You kind of have to cut at a diagonal in a way so that the hair lays kind of more at a point, if that makes sense. So what I usually do is I make sure that the person that cuts my hair knows a lot about Asian hair, or they have Asian hair, so they know the type of hair that we have. Then on top of that, I also make sure that their hair, they listen to what I want. I'm not saying that, you know, I say, okay, I need to cut a ½ an inch and they cut 2 inches. It's more of they know what type of hair I like. Now, when I go into a hair salon, I always have to have my hair styled. That way they know, okay, this girl really cares about her hair. She likes it a certain way. She likes it to look a certain way. She likes it a lot of volume up here, because I do come in with my hair done where there's volume and I curl it. So if I like to have my hair curled a lot, I come in with it curled so they have that image. Don't come with your hair in a bun or dirty or nasty, okay? If you have Asian hair, I do suggest going in with your hair styled. If you don't like your hair curled, I would already style it. That way when they cut it, they see what they're doing and it's cut dry. I don't really like to get my hair cut wet because I feel like it looks like a hot mess, so they don't really know where my hair is. Everything looks like a blank canvas, and sometimes that scares me. Now, on top of that, what I tell my stylist is that I want a lot of volume on top, and on the bottom, I don't want him to texture it so much where it looks piecey. I know a lot of different styles right now they have is a lot of volume on the top, and on the bottom, there's like little skinny hair. I don't know. I don't really like that. I like my hair to look volumizing. So at the bottom, I always ask for a round cut, meaning on the back of your hair, what you'll see is it being rounded. It isn't a point, and it is not straight across. Now, I find that the straight across one looks very blunt. It doesn't look very nice. I like it to be kind of like a rounded shape, so that way it does still look layered. In the front, I don't like my hair to be very short layered like this, where it frames my face, because when I curl it, it's just going to look really short. So what I like is the layers to start back here, and in the front, it's still long. For my bangs, I always ask for it to be cut where I can have it on one side or the other. That way it is very even, but it's very light. So when I do curl it, it isn't too heavy looking. So that's what I asked for, and I'm sorry, that's all I say, so I can't be more detailed than that. I wash my hair 3 times or maybe 2 times a week. Now, you probably think that's disgusting or whatever, but I find that it keeps my hair very hydrated. So what I do is I wear my hair down straight. The next day I curl it. The next day I'll keep it curled and have the bangs up if the bangs look kind of just not done as well anymore. And then I'll put it in a bun. So like, I kind of go through this transition with my hair depending on how dirty it is. And it really does work because I feel like it doesn't strip away a lot of my hair and I don't style it too much. I curl my hair maybe like once or twice a week. Now that my hair is longer, I have to curl it a lot more often just because it looks so flat down. But my hairstylist is about 4.5 hours away back at home, so it's a little bit harder. Now with products that I use in my hair or to wash, my hair is a lot drier, so I find that I can get away with not washing my hair often. But what also helps is that I use Head & Shoulder. Now I don't have dandruff, but I did at one point in middle school, I think, and that's why I switched to it. And I never gone back just because every time I do use a more hydrating type of shampoo, my hair just feels so flat because it just feels not lifted from the roots. So I do use this all the time. I don't use any other shampoo really. Now the one that I'm holding in my hand right now isn't the one that I actually use. The one that I'm actually using is running out and it looks really disgusting, so I didn't want to show you guys that. But my dad picked up the wrong one at Costco. This one is the 2-in-1 Dry Scalp Care with almond oil. I dislike this one so much because of the oil. It makes my hair flat. It doesn't lather up at all. And I definitely like that lathering effect. Now, I don't like the 2-in-1 anything. I like it where it's just a shampoo. I don't like having a conditioner with it. So if you guys do want to try out the Head & Shoulder that I usually use, it's the one that is classic clean. It is just shampoo. Alright, you're probably surprised that I use Head & Shoulder and I'm not using like some fancy type of shampoo. Now what I do splurge on a little bit more is on my conditioner. So I use this Macademia natural oil type of conditioner. It's a deep mask, but I use it as a conditioner since I don't wash my hair that often, and I don't concentrate it in the roots whatsoever or even the top layers, but I do concentrate from the ear down, and then I put it up into a hair cap, and then I just wash the rest of my body while I am in the shower. That way it really concentrates and has its time to work into the hair. I find that it works well. My hair has gotten a lot healthier, and I do concentrate at the tips because this is the part of the hair that actually has been on your head the longest, so of course there's going to be a lot more damage, and I love it. And I buy mine on Amazon so that it's actually a lot cheaper. If you guys want to try it out, in Ulta they actually have these little samples size that you can actually try out, and they're like about $3 I think. Definitely try that out and see if you like it and then order it. After I get out of the shower is that I let my hair just air dry. I don't blow dry it right away. I like to let it air dry. I find that it saves a lot of time and I am preventing using too much products in my hair or using a lot of heat in my hair. So after I let it air dry and it's like almost completely dry, I use this Garnier Fruitis style high rise lift. I've used this since forever. I would have to say probably since middle school, almost maybe freshman year of high school, and I absolutely love it. It's so cheap. At a point I thought that they were going to discontinue it because they were changing the packaging, and I almost had a heart attack, but I really like this just because it's affordable. I can always depend on it, go to the store, I know I can find it, and I just apply it to the roots of my hair, and then I flip my hair down and I blow dry it. I use this really cheap Conair Ionic Cord Keeper blow dryer. I like it because of the ions. It helps the hair stay less frizzy and it just gets it done. But I really like this one in particular just because the nozzle is kind of smaller right here, so it does concentrate in the roots really well. And what I also like is that it gets really hot, and the power is really like high, so it gets my hair really dry fast because I do have a lot of hair. And I know you guys probably think like it's just a hair dryer, but I have one at home that my mom uses that I dislike because it doesn't have this smaller nozzle, so it doesn't get in there. The heat kind of diffuses outwards, and then also it's not as powerful, so I find that it takes forever for my hair to dry. So I definitely probably should buy one at home. Anyways, another tool that I use is my straightener. I use this one. This is the Chi one. I actually have two. I use this one and the Babyliss titanium one, but that one is so good, so I kept that at home for my mom to use, and I brought this one with me. I've had this since 8th grade, you guys. Over 10-15 years, and it still works great. I don't know if it's because it's like the older Chi, so it's more, I don't know, it's better. I have no idea. But I really like this one. It's like so crusty and disgusting now, but I like it. I like to use it to curl my hair. I have a tutorial on how to curl your hair with a straightener. And I also use this to curl out my bangs. I don't use a curling iron for that. And I love it. I like the fact that it's just really nice and it makes my hair really shiny and great. And I also use it to style my boyfriend's hair, to get his hair to kind of lift up from the roots. Just because we have coarse hair, it does get kind of flat and heavy. Now the other must-have tool that I use is the NuMe 25mm curling wand. I absolutely love this. I like it because it gives me a great texture in my hair, and I like the fact that it has ionic properties that keep the curls in your hair for a very, very long time. So definitely is a plus. I do have a tutorial comparison on that and a regular curling iron, so check that out in the info box if you'd like to see that. Alright, so moving on to the last part of the video on just basically the products that I use in my hair. For hairspray, I am very not picky. I just want something that's going to hold my curls pretty well, and whenever I do any type of updos, it keeps the hair up and in place, doesn't cause any frizziness. And on top of that, I want it to be cheap. So what I really like is the Tresemme Tress 2 spray. It's an all-day humidity resistant hairspray, and I like the smell. It's pretty decent. I like it also because it comes in a travel size one, and it's cheap, so it's easy and it works. I like it. And it doesn't make my hair feel hard or anything. I do like the L'Oreal Annette Satin, but it's a lot more expensive and I don't really see the difference between the two. Other than that one protects the color, but I have no color in my hair, so it doesn't matter. Another product that I love is the Suave Keratin Infused Dry Shampoo. I've mentioned this over and over in a lot of my favorites, as well as my best of 2013 video. I love this just because it does its job very well. I just apply a little bit amount of it into my roots, either when my hair is kind of getting old, dirty, or when my hair is fresh and I just want that lift of volume. It's just like a powder in a can that helps with just soaking up any of that oil in your scalp. And I like it because it camouflages into my dark hair very well, and it doesn't cause my hair to feel nasty or dirty. Alright, another volumizing product that I absolutely love and cannot live without is this Osis Dusted Texture Mattifying Powder. It's the Light Control. It's available at Ulta for a lot more than you can actually purchase on Amazon. I get it for 3 for 20 bucks on Amazon, and I absolutely love this. I tap a little bit of it into the areas of my hair, and I just have to work it in, and my hair looks really big and crazy and just gorgeous. I absolutely love this. A little bit goes a long way, and there's nothing more I can say about that but that I love it. Now, a heat protectant that I use is the Chi Cationic Hydration Silk Infusion product. I don't really use a lot of heat protectant. I probably should, but I don't find my hair really affected by the heat that I use due to the Macademia natural oil conditioner. But I do use this once in a while, and I only concentrate on the longer ends, and I don't like to use it on the top ends because it is an oil. But I do like to use it actually after curling and using it on top to really smooth it out. Now, another product that I like to use as a serum to smooth out is this Jonathan Create Smooth Anti-Frizz Volumizing Serum. I don't really know that it's a volumizing serum. I don't really see it as that, but I do notice that I use it as a serum to smooth out the frizz, and it doesn't weigh down my hair. It keeps the volume very nicely, and I love the smell to it. And I also purchased that one on Amazon. It was featured on hauler deals, but I just use it. I just buy it on Amazon. I think that's probably it that I use. For brushes wise, I use this little brush I get from Sally's, and I absolutely love it. I use it ever since forever. My mom and I both use it. And it comes in like a green or a blue handle, but mine, I've used it so much that it actually has come off, which I kind of like because the rubber kind of hurts my hair sometimes. But I like to use it to create some volume when I blow dry my hair. And when I do back comb to tease my hair for updos, I use this Tease by Philips, and it also is available at Sally's. And the last product I can even think of is just bobby pins, and I buy these from Sally's and I love the grips on them. I don't like any of the ones from Target or Walmart. I noticed that they come out really easily and these last forever. And I like that it comes in this little thing, so I try to attempt to keep most of them in here because you know, you never know where those bobby pin goes. Alright, so that is basically my video, everything that I have for you on my hair. I hope that it was helpful. I know you guys really have a lot of questions on it, and I hope that I answer most of them. If I didn't, of course, comment below, ask me anything you'd like, and I will try to answer as many as I can. And that is it. Of course, if you have any other requests on any other videos you'd like to see from me, then please let me know. I love getting requests and fulfilling them for you. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!